What do you do, y'all? I am your host, Sunno, and this is REBD TV. Welcome back. I know it's been a while. It's been a while since I've taken a hiatus, not only to work on myself, but working very, very hard to present to y'all a web page that we call rebdliberty.com. That way, you're able to check out my music. I am an artist slash musician. I have my music up there that you can listen to, but also purchase. Also, we'll be having blogs, vlogs, and other video content and other things that I will be sharing or just whatever I come up with. It's really my creative space to share my inner world with the outside and things like that. And that's a little bit of what I wanted to talk about with this video is whenever you think bigger and you vision bigger, sometimes you gotta wait a little bit on the things on your outside because it may not be reflecting in the way that you might want it to. So the thing that brought me to move my feet and actually make this video is me being so dialed in and locked in on what it is that I had on my plate to finish that when I was looking out at the birds, I'm like, it's been like 2 or 3 days since I've even, fed y'all. So I definitely need to get on that because they've entrusted me and our house to be a feeding zone, you know what I'm saying? So that's helping them to conserve a lot of energy from having to hunt and gather and things like that. So I'm very thankful for this home and this environment, this yard, being able to be of a refuge for these birds that I've cultivated a relationship with. So I have to do my part by keeping up with feeding them and just nurturing the relationship, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, with that relationship, they're trusting me, but it's also me looking at my life and just trusting the universe and what it has for myself, but also for my family, because I don't do this just for myself, I do this for my family and the world at large, you know what I'm saying? Because what we do creates a ripple. But I have been a little on the lacking side with my vision. I will allow, and I won't allow, I will admit that I've started to invest in a little bit more on the lacking aspect of like, oh, I'm not seeing this in my immediate reality and things like that. Oh, is it working and stuff like that? And then I have to remind myself, no, you have to hold that vision, but also don't over analyze and over stress yourself for a particular outcome because the universe is infinite potentiality. Things can happen far greater than my human mind can even imagine, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes we have to allow spirit to envelop or to show you the way, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you need to meditate, sometimes you need to go outside, get your feet in the grass, you know what I'm saying, get grounded. Another thing that I do have control of is moving my body, so that's what I decided to do. I saw the birds, now I got inspired by them to go outside and get grounded, but also make a video, create. In those times of uncertainty, do what I know I can do and what I do have control over, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of the times with my life, I've seen my frequency changes whenever I'm helping somebody outside of myself or I'm also just creating. That's when I step out of myself and whatever quote unquote worries or things that I have on my mind that I'm dealing with, you know what I'm saying? It becomes a lot more clearer and I feel more refreshed when I come back to a perceived problem with a new and fresh perspective to address the problem or issue at hand, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes it was never a problem in the first place. Me overanalyzing or overthinking caused me to make a mountain out of an anthill. So I just wanted to bring along that message to first of all remind myself and speak this out loud into existence, but also be a reflection to those that may be feeling just the same way that I am, especially when you're on the unbeaten path and you're walking a path that has not yet been forged. You're doing it. There's no examples, but you are the example. You know what I'm saying? And for somebody that might want to do it just like you, or somebody that might want to take a page out of your book, it's all relative. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you not only for watching this video and tuning in, but also for being you. You know what I'm saying? Because we need those different flavors and different colors in our palette to make up this beautiful multi-dimensional world that we live in, you know what I'm saying? So whenever you're in the dumps or just feeling like you're in a mood or something like that, just remember your original vision. Sometimes we might need to refine it because we might have been thinking too small and too safe, just because it might not be happening in our reality in the way that we wanted to. Sometimes we might have to shift our perspective and see, oh wait, I am living the dream. You know what I'm saying? It might not be in the exact way that I wanted it, but all right, that's an acknowledgement. Be grateful, be thankful. All right, I'm getting chills right now, man, and it's humid as fuck out here. But yeah, man, like sisterin, you know what I'm saying? Whenever you're working on the things that you're working on, just keep that internal dialogue within yourself of like, yo, keep that vision. If you're, especially if you're not playing it safe and things like that, keep that vision intact. You know what I'm saying? Don't allow anything on the outside to try to make you smaller or anything like that, or say that, oh, I'm being delusional or something like that. You know what I'm saying? There's so many different ways to approach or get to our destination. Even math taught us that. And Nikola Tesla told us that the universe speaks in numbers, vibrations, frequency. So keep those things in mind. As I'm talking to the camera, I'm talking to myself. I have to keep those things in mind whenever we're working on these equations to life's problems. You know what I'm saying? So stay encouraged, stay empowered, connect with your tribe and your family that knows the things that you're doing and can also relate to the things that you're doing, but also can pour into you and encourage you as well, because having companion plants just like out in nature is very beneficial for us as humans. You know what I'm saying? We thrive on connectivity and things like that. So yeah, stay encouraged, much love and bliss until next time.